Hello everyone, I'm super excited to share with you in this video a very important news for my entrepreneurial journey. I am starting a second business, the Changemaker Association, which will be launched on May 25th, 2016. By the way, you're invited to the launch party. I will put a link just under the video. And first of all, I wanted to explain you why I made this choice and what's in it for you. So actually, I started Creators for Good a year and a half ago now, and I've been supporting individuals to escape their unfulfilling career path and start a new adventure by creating their own social enterprise to not only earn a good living, but also have a significant and positive impact through that. And I've been supporting social entrepreneurs in over 10 countries, and I'm absolutely thrilled with the qualitative impact that I have been having with the clients that I supported. That said, I started to feel a bit frustrated by the amount of people I can help. Usually when I work with people, they join a program for like 4, 6, or even 8 months, and I spend a lot of time supporting them, meeting them, working on their initiative. And I think that's what a good consultant is about. Anyway, so early 2016, I decided I wanted to scale my impact and use all the learning that I gathered by this experience of consulting with people individually and make it useful to more people. So the first thing I did was to co-write and co-publish a book that I already mentioned to you. It's Meeting of the Minds, the Social Entrepreneurs Roadmap for Collaborations that work that I wrote with Daniele Caritas, Canadian colleague of mine. And it was really fantastic experience. We got to put together everything we knew on the topic of collaboration and build a roadmap for social entrepreneurs to implement. And we received really great feedback from the people who bought the book. But also we realized we absolutely love working together. So we started to search for ideas where we could continue to join forces for our impact to reach more people. So one option was to write many books, but we also had a frustration in that is that when people read books, we don't really know how they implement the advices that we share, and they can't really collaborate with other people who have also read the book and maybe when implementing, find themselves stuck at some point. So our ambition is to share more content available to more people, but also allow them to collaborate with each other and share everything that they also learn individually on their own journey. So we knew we wanted to build something that would allow to have such impact. And the first thing we did was to run a survey for change makers all around the world to figure out what was the main challenge they were facing, because collaboration is something that came from us. Like we figured out a great way to collaborate and we wanted to help more people collaborate. But then we thought like maybe collaboration is not the number one struggle people is having. So we ran that survey and asked, is it social media? Is it communication? Is it sales? Is it money mindset? Is it investors related topics? Is it accounting? Is it, what is it? And we realized that most of those areas that are not directly linked with the core mission of social entrepreneurs. So when you start as an entrepreneur, and I'm sure you can relate to that, you start with your core mission, right? You develop a product or a service that you provide to clients and beneficiaries and have an impact plus generate revenue through that, right? And this is what Creators for Good is helping with. But alongside with that, you have all these other things that you need to figure out, like accounting and social media and communication and money and blah, blah, blah. And you get to have like so many hats and things that you need to know and figure out. And there was not like one area that everybody said like that is the thing that is so struggling. What people said they were really struggling with is this feeling of being overwhelmed and having to learn so many different things while willing to spend most of their time on their core mission. I mean, when you start something, you don't want to be, doing the accounting of it, or you don't want to be spending half of your time on social media trying to raise awareness about the things that you're building. And yet you don't have the budget to either hire someone or delegate it externally. You need to learn it by yourself. And this is what is creating the most frustration amongst changemakers around the world. So Daniele and I sat down and said, okay, like how can we figure out a way to make it easier for people to learn? Because at the end of the day, we all have to learn the same thing. We have our core mission, but then like doing the accounting is exactly the same for you and for me. Doing the social media, there is also like one great way to do it. Of course, we have to adapt it to each and every person, but it's the same thing that we need to learn, right? And I know that my client, once I help them figure out their mission, develop their product and service and deliver it to customers, they also have to take care of all these other things. What I personally did and what Daniele also did is try two different approaches. The first one is to Google your problem. So you Google, how do I do my accounting, or how do I blog efficiently, and then find tons and tons and tons of information that you need to sort through and find what are the ones that are actually related to being social entrepreneur. Because especially when it comes to communication and sales, like things are very, very, I find sometimes aggressive, and I'm like, okay, I need to add some authenticity and some kindness into all this mixture of efficiency and sales and money. So yeah, Google is one option. And then the other option is to actually take a course or attend a workshop by either an expert or an entrepreneur that already has been through the step that you want to take, and that explains only the things that you actually need to know. And basically what I've been doing, and it's not entirely legal, so maybe I shouldn't share that with you today, but whatever, is to share this cost with other entrepreneurs. So I have this small group of entrepreneurs with who I share the online courses that I find the most valuable. So for example, we took a course about how to blog efficiently and make sure it has a great impact for the business that you're running, because writing a blog as a blogger and writing a blog as an entrepreneur is completely different. And so we took that course and we just like split the cost between all of us. And I told Daniele about that, and we were like, oh, it would be so great to have like, very efficient like courses on all these other areas that are not related directly to our core mission, but at supporting it, and share it with more people so that it would really bring down the cost. And then this is when we realized, well, maybe this could be a solution to like this big problem that we have witnessed, right? Everyone needs to figure out the same things, and yet it's so overwhelming to figure it out on your own. So if we could all join forces and learn things one by one, month after month, and support each other while implementing to make sure that no one is left behind, it would make such a big impact for social entrepreneurs. Because I really think that everyone is equipped to be a change maker. I mean, anyone who feels frustrated by how the world is going, how his own work is unfulfilling, can really start something much more meaningful. And we shouldn't have to learn all these other things by ourselves. I mean, it would make such a big difference if we could just all come together and share this learning cost and time together to make sure that we all run very efficient and very impactful social enterprises. Imagine the impact social entrepreneurship would have as a whole if each and every one person that got started actually made it through. There are so many people who give up because they have this great idea, but then they can't figure it all out, and after a while they just run out of time and money, and they have to go back to the traditional job market. And this is the saddest thing there is on Earth. I really, really believe that our planet needs extremely big changes, and it's not the governments that will implement them. It's not the big companies that have built the system that brought us here. It's the social entrepreneurs. And if we can really make this happen and really make sure that no entrepreneur has to figure out things on their own, then it would really, really change the face of the earth. So yeah, I wanted to share with you what's in it for you. Next week, I will tell you all the details of what becoming a member of the Changemaker Association will bring you, how does it work to join and everything. And first of all, I wanted to share with you the manifesto of the Changemaker Association. It is necessary to create positive change for our planet, for the environment, for education, for equality, for health, for our collective future. For each of these challenges, solutions emerge from all corners of our planet. Women, men from every culture, every age, and every background dedicate their lives to positively impact the lives of others. Changemakers create self-sustainable solutions so that our societies can be more just, more authentic, more collaborative, more creative, more balanced. No one is born with the full skill set of a changemaker, yet we all have everything we need to get started and over time learn, practice, and grow. Even if it's not always understood, even if it's overwhelming, even if it's lonely, even if it's hard, because it's meaningful to us and to the world, and it's worth it. We believe no changemaker should be left walking this journey alone. We believe the most efficient way for changemakers to succeed is to learn and share with those who have been there. We believe in growing collectively. We believe the best way to change the world is to make it easier for every individual to succeed as a change maker. Changemaker Association is not just a mentoring or education platform. It's a movement of people willing to support each other so that every individual can create significant impact without reinventing the wheel. Join the Changemaker Association launch party on Wednesday, May 25th. Oh yeah, because the 25th of May is also the first year anniversary of the Facebook group that Daniele and I have been running at the Global Social Lab. So we are putting it all together, celebrating our first year of collaboration, celebrating the book, and celebrating the launch of Changemaker Association. I really, really hope and want you to join, so please RSVP, sign up with the link that I will put under the video. And next week I will share with you everything that is inside the Changemaker Association in case you want to join this movement. Voila, bye bye.